Hey guys, Martin Bennett here from The Loan Room. Listen, I hope you're loving our content. If you do, please smash that subscribe button, like, and as always, leave us a comment. Even if you disagree with what we're saying, we'd love to get your feedback. Listen, the big thing we've been asked lately is, Martin, I've got a small deposit. Can I get into the market? And or what do I need to do to be able to get ready to get into the market? So, first of all, what do I clarify as a small deposit? To me, a small deposit is anywhere from 5% or less. So, can you buy a property if you only have a 5% deposit or less? Yes, you certainly can. Again, let's talk about first home buyers though in this segment, because that's generally the people coming wanting to buy a property who have a small deposit. Again, let's then assume that they're looking to buy a property under that $600,000 range, so there's no stamp duty. Because if there's stamp duty, you need significantly more than 5%. So let's just use the cutoff of $600,000. There's no stamp duty. There are some government fees, but nothing too considerable. So a 5% deposit in that case is $30,000. Hey, listen, can you buy a property for $600,000 if you have a $30,000 deposit? No, you can't. Why can't you? Because you need to have at least another $5,000 set aside for conveyancing and for transfer costs. So when you then look at that, roughly you need to have a minimum of $35,000 saved to get into a property that's worth $600,000 and the minimum deposit. What I haven't included here is what's called lender's mortgage insurance. So you see, if you're doing that scenario and you're only putting down a 5% deposit on the purchase, say plus costs, lender's mortgage insurance can then technically take your loan up to around 98%. The bank will capitalize the mortgage insurance on top of that loan, which increases that. So all of a sudden, if you don't have that money put aside, you're limited to maybe 3 or 4 lenders in the marketplace, because there's plenty of banks who will lend you 95%, but not 95% plus the lender's mortgage insurance. So what do I think is probably the best amount to get into is have maybe a 8% deposit, because an 8% deposit typically will cover the 5% and will reduce your loan low enough to allow the mortgage insurance to be capitalized to no more than 95% of your purchase. This is really important because above that as well, interest rates can start going through the roof and you're so limited to the choices and lenders to have. So, can you get into the market with a 5% deposit? Yes, it can be very difficult. Ideally, try to save at least that 8% of the purchase price to cover other costs. Listen, we're not going to get into it in this video, but there's other ways to get around it to get into the market with a small deposit. And we've shot this in the past. Look up guarantor videos on our page and be able to be educated around that as well. But I hope this has helped. If you do have questions around small deposits or getting into the market, please reach out to us here at The Loan Room. We'd be happy to help.